ございます、リリチオ様。
おはよう、我がビッチよ。
いらん挨拶など。
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video today. As you can tell by the title, this is the final video on the EDP saga. And I know I said in the past, like, oh, this is the last video, but today I want to go ahead and actually take the time and say why this is the final video. Obviously, if you keep up with his situation, obviously this is old news at this point, but a lot of it, what I want to go ahead and talk about, is sort of fresh in everyone's mind as well. So let me go ahead and get started with the video. So as I said in the intro, we are going to be talking about the internet's biggest bitch boy, and that being Bryant Moreland. Obviously, if you haven't seen recently, that his TikTok account of 1.1 million followers has been terminated. And it wasn't the fact because, oh, he's been a pedo, he getting exposed for all this other shit. Him, you know, obviously talking to a minor in obviously Ohio originally. This was like a year ago or so. And then he talked to someone again who is I believe just turned 18. So like just freshly 18. I'm like, bro, you like 32 or 33 and you're gonna go ahead and go attack like come on, man, she barely 18 and you were already after her. That's like some fucked up shit, dog. Come on, man. And on top of that, like, he's even weirder like than ever. Like, this is why I played the little clip at the beginning, because he is a bitch. He is my bitch. He is Tyson's bitch. He is the internet's bitch, bro. He is, I mean, come on, man. Like, I covered this topic more times than I've counted, and I've actually made it into a famous video on YouTube because of it. And on top of that, every time I see some news about Bryant Moreland, it's all about, you know, how he is tried to change his name to like Scott Westland or whatever. I don't even remember what it was, but that never went through, because on the fact your GoFundMe page still has your name as Bryant Moreland, and on top of that, you're still living in Henderson, Nevada. That has been exposed I don't know how many times now. On top of the expose you already have for being exposed. I mean, nobody who else is gonna recognize you with that name? Like, no, like, yeah, you looking like a fucking like flat out hamburger ain't gonna be doing shit, dog. I mean, dude, who ain't gonna recognize you? Like, people off the goddamn street would recognize you, dog. I mean, that's why you've been fired from every job. You know, obviously you were hired at Walmart for security, and like, let's be for real here. What the fuck you protecting? What the fuck are you protecting? Nothing. That is what it is. You're protecting nothing. And guess how many times you've been caught for this stupid shit? That being every single fucking time on the internet, or every time that somebody out there has some expose on your ass, most of the time being Tyson, and who spends a lot of time and energy, who is going to be exposing your ass even more. And on top of that, I don't know if he's going to do it or not, but I'm pretty sure he's going to keep continuing to keep making your life a living hell, because one, if you go to your website, that's sometimes up or sometimes down. It depends on the day. In fact, here's a screenshot right here of where you can buy his used plunger. That is fucking disgusting, man. Like originally the prices are much lower. Back on the live stream, I don't know if you watch Master at Work at all in his live streams. As you can see on the other side of that was his reaction to the Super Bowl live stream. That was originally, I think, like $10 or $20. Then it went down to $5, and then you see right there it's at $3. From when I just got the screenshot from the site, and I'm sitting there and I'm going, this dude's broke. And we're going back to the TikTok thing. Of course we are. His TikTok account ended up getting banned, and you know, he ended up getting 1 million followers on TikTok for some odd reason. I don't know how. And he didn't get banned for the fact that, you know, he's a pedophile. He got banned because he ended up starting a GoFundMe And I know I said that earlier in the video, but he was scamming children. You know, TikTok is a children's app, typically for children to go see more famous children do overtly sexual dances, and which is perfect for people like him. It's perfect. It's to the point where you're looking at people like this and you wonder, how, you know, he's never said sorry. He's on the side of, I just don't give a fuck. And most of the time it's like, with certain situations where you want to take that seriously, most of the time that could be a good thing or a bad thing. And in this case, this is a very shitty thing because of, of what he is as a person. And obviously, I'm pretty sure most, if not everyone, is aware by now that he has stage 5 kidney failure, which it means he doesn't have long left to live. And unless, like, he got some miracle from wherever part of the universe out there, or wherever part of the world he lives, to get him kidneys, like, he's done for. He's just done for. And that's another reason why I'm calling this the final EDP445 video, is because that this is like legitimate endgame for him. And what I mean by endgame is, like, when you have a diagnosis like this, you're just done for. I feel like karma's finally caught up with him. I don't know if there's people in the comment section that believe in karma, but I'm a type of person where, like, if you do something wrong to others and you do something wrong and you just do not apologize for it, karma comes back to bite you in the ass. And I truly believe karma bit him in the ass. I mean, most of the time when people hear that type of stuff, when they're, like, extremely overweight, they would get motivated and change their life around completely. Even though EDP said, "Oh, I'm losing weight," he's never put in the effort. Never, keyword, I'm saying this right now, never put in the effort to even change his lifestyle. He was just on the lines of, I just don't give a fuck. And that I don't give a fuck attitude, well, sure, for a lot of the people that, used to watch him, but, even myself, I used to be a big fan of his before he got exposed. And it makes me sad that I even say that out loud, that I was a fan of his, because at the time, like, I didn't know he was like that. Nobody did. It actually all started with Cold Raven exposing him, and then it was several other YouTubers, obviously Master at Work, who was a big part of that investigation. Obviously, you have your famous YouTubers like Charlie or Moist Critical or Penguin Zero. He covers it. Sunny V2, he made a huge documentary, which I'm featured in, by the way. And on top of that, you see the truly vile and disgusting behavior going on with that person. He's just a piece of shit. He's just a piece of human feces. He's just fecal matter at the end of the day. I mean, on top of that, he sent, well, even though it was a catfish, he sent that person his own shit. Who does that? Who does that? That's just gross as hell. Like, even, like, most normal people, I gotta tell you in the comments below, most normal people do not send or even correlate. Like, most normal people, when they are on the phone with somebody, they feel kind of just like weird. So they would either A, hang up the phone and then call them back, or B, say, "Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go number 2 or whatever." And they would just, mute the call for a bit and leave their phone in the bedroom or whatever while they were in there. And then they'll, finish, wash their hands, and come right back like a normal person. No. Bryant Moreland, yes. Just snapshot of the turd in the toilet. There you fucking go. Where is the correlation to that for normal human beings and that guy? That being nothing. Keyword, nothing. Because he's not a normal human being. All pedophiles are not normal. human beings. They are not normal human beings at all. And in fact, you know, you have this community out right now with what they want to be known as a sexuality for some unjustified reason. Like, they are terrible people who believe in such vile, disgusting crap that it makes me sick to my stomach to even keep talking about, you know, the video. I mean, I made videos in the past about, you know, that community wanting to becoming a sexuality. If you haven't seen that, I don't know if I have it privated still, but if I have it back released, I will leave a link in the description if you want to watch that, because I kind of go a little in depth about why these motherfuckers and this was specifically on Twitter back when it still is a dumpster fire. People say, oh, like Elon saved Twitter. Like, no, Twitter is still a shithole. It's just a little better at the end of the day. It's still a shithole. There's no change in that. And, you know, I've said that for the last, you know, however long when I did the Twitter rant saga about that. And on top of that, you know, I wouldn't have been surprised if, you know, Periscope was still a thing, that Bryant Moreland would have used fucking Periscope to grow a following. Like, he used, you know, obsolete apps. And he's just given up on YouTube because YouTube has just pretty much blackballed him. But at the same time, like, when we tried to report his channel wouldn't get reported at all. I'm being serious. They did not report it at all. And we had to, like, keep screaming at YouTube, like, what are you fucking doing? You need to report this guy's channel. He's a terrible person. And then when they finally listen to us, they're sitting there and they're going to be just saying, like, it's like they half-ass every behavior. And don't worry. Fun fact, just so you are aware, you guys are going to be whoever gets the first view of this, you're going to be the first to know. I am working on a YouTube Rant 4 that's coming this spring. It's not going to be I don't even know how long it's going to be, to be honest. But yes, I am working on a YouTube Rant 4 this spring. And hopefully that will be the last one. If not, the 5th one will definitely be the last one. I know I just went off topic there, but I really don't care. This is the final video I'm doing on Bryant Moreland. So I'm just going to end it with this. If you were once a fan of his, and you're like myself, and you're disgusted by his behavior when he got exposed by, you know, Cole Raven and then Chet Goldstein, who's still a piece of shit of his own right, and you just feel disgusted that you even supported a guy like that, I'm with you. Trust me, I really am. I really am with you. To those for some reason, if they even support him. Because if you go to his website, he had quotes and stuff like that. I feel like he made those up. I really did. I really do. So yeah, this is the last video, the last EDP video, and I really like to end it off with this. If you have someone you like and you were like really infatuated with them, and then it turns out they are a piece of shit, and you just feel like disgusted that you ever even think of that was like someone you really looked up to, or someone that, hey, I really like, you know, content wise, you know, for YouTube or for TV shows, when that person comes out as a piece of shit and it just makes you feel sick. I get it. I really do. I mean, obviously I talked about the Cyrus situation. I talked about that, and, you know, because I actually used to talk with the guy. Not for long. I mean, he didn't know who the fuck I was, but I used to talk with him. It makes me sick to see what he's become, you know. Well, like I said, we'll leave it at this. If you ever, you know, supported someone and they turns out that way, you can move on from it. You'll feel good at the end of the day knowing that you'll be like, okay, fuck this guy. Because that's where true colors lie. And then we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know this is one of the longer videos I've done in a hot minute, but I felt like I needed to make something between 10 to 15 minutes that just to celebrate my return and just to celebrate this fucker's downfall. So yeah. If you enjoyed, like I said, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I got new content coming. I'm working hard on the one video I've said for the last month and a half. It's getting there. Just give me some time, okay? Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out, guys.